Thanks.
Here's an intercept. Omir Fernandez on this.
Fernandez runs onto it. And here's Fernandez.
From the first opportunity that I had the chance to play with him, I wanted him on my team at Red Bull.
They all talk about this kid's going to have a chance. Chris, you will like this kid.
He was one that we never doubted had the ability to go all the way.
Nosotros somos una familia de fútbol, no de fiestas.
I love playing for New York. You know, I wouldn't want to play anywhere else.
We are coming to you live from Torreon, Mexico in the beautiful Estadio Corona as we get set for the second leg of the Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League. And tonight, Omir Fernandez will get the start this evening. No question about it, the win is going to be a factor. Kaku trying to get Royer down near the end line. Royer playing it across. Omir Fernandez, a massive first tally for the Red Bulls here on the road.
I just remember Chris telling us beginning of the year to have runners in the box and be aggressive. I remember just having the throw in and then they were playing quick and I saw the guy in front of me and he was like paying attention to the ball. I saw Danny have a good run and if you see he looks up real quick and sees that I was able to beat my defender. I don't know, I don't even remember like sticking out my foot. I just remember seeing the ball go in. First ever goal as a professional, in Mexico. I was so happy, honestly, walking back, like just thinking about everybody that must have been watching the game, my parents, and it was just very happy time for me. This is the neighborhood though. 13 years living in the Bronx. I've been walking same routes. I've seen the same streets for 13 years and I like it a lot. People don't think it's as nice, but I see it as, I don't know, I wouldn't change it. I love this place.
Esta foto también tiene un significado muy grande porque cuando mi esposo jugaba, él usó este uniforme, entonces nosotros le encargamos el uniforme para que él vistiera igual que el papá y fue una de sus pelotas que él empezó a patear. Cuando él pateaba la pelota no teníamos mucho espacio donde nosotros vivíamos, entonces él me rompió demasiados cuadros, pero para mí no era un coraje que él me rompiera los cuadros porque yo siempre le había dicho y le he dicho que el balón lo trae en sus pies. Yo siempre le he dicho a otros papás que a mí no me aburre estar en el parque porque hacer deporte es bueno para uno, entonces podemos estar todo el día en el parque y no me aburro. Entonces les he dicho que nosotros somos una familia de fútbol, no de fiestas.
Como a los 7 años yo miré que él era diferente a los demás niños. Yo anduve buscando muchas academias para mirar que si él era bueno con los otros niños que jugaban en academias. Y cuando yo lo llevé a la primera academia, él hizo mucha diferencia.
For my dad to work the hours that he worked, to come back and then take me to practice, probably not eating, just being in the car waiting for me or watching, and then having to do that every other day was kind of tough, And before, when I was younger, it was just me, like, oh, I want to do this because of me. Now that I'm older, like, it's for my mom, it's for my sister, for my little brother who watches me, and my dad for all the work that he's put in, to be successful and keep working hard, that's why I do it now. There's a lot of great memories in here. I got all 3 Red Bulls jerseys. I'm missing the gray one still, but they're from my academy days. So the white one, that was my first U14 one. The blue one, U16, the red one, U18. At a certain age, my dad, I think, started wanting me to play for a more organized team. At that time, I was going to U14 national team camps with Tyler Adams, and out of nowhere, he texts me saying, "Hey, what's your phone number? Like, my Red Bulls coach wants to talk to you. He's thinking about, he's scouting for a new U14 team, and he wants the best players in New York."
When I had the first opportunity to play with Omir, you could tell right away that he was such a gifted player. He made simple plays, look amazing, and I think that, from the first opportunity that I had the chance to play with him, I wanted him on my team at Red Bull. So right away I went to, Jeff Zahn at the time, who was our coach, and I told him, like, we need to get this player, Omir Fernandez. And, simply enough, he made the phone call, and Omir started training with us the next week. And, having the opportunity to play together with him and then see him develop the way he has and make an impact with the first team here has been amazing.
I was assisting with the U16s and then took over as the head coach, and was just really impressed with Omir. And he was different, the way he moved in the game, his intelligence, his running, just how clean he was technically on the ball. Omir had a tendency to show up in really big games, and I think anyone who's going to go on and do anything in the game has to have real self-belief in their ability, and he was always a confident kid, and just had this steely determination and self-belief. He was one that we never doubted had the ability to go all the way.
Anytime his name came up, they all talked about, this kid's going to have a chance. Chris, you will like this kid. A couple of things. So Omir Fernandez, where are you?
Right here.
Okay. We have a new player here. You got to step out with me. I know who you are, Bronx boy.
Yeah.
I'm a Bronx boy. Thought there was only one, but apparently there's another one.
Can't claim both.
So I went to school at Wake. I was a sophomore. I'm a left winger, and I'm really glad to be here. Thank you so much.
He gave me something else to read if you forgot. I really like to counter press. I love getting on the move, and yeah. The players that come through and what determines their success, of course there has to be some football, but there has to be personality. There has to be mentality. There has to be it has to be more than just that. And I knew just by the conversation. One, he was so grateful that I called. A coach had never called me about, I never thought you'd call me to talk to me about this. He was scrambling, but he was so excited. And he said, it's just a dream. To wear the jersey for the New York Red Bulls first team, that's my dream. So I could feel it right away.
Fernandez will come on for Ivan. Murillo playing Brian White now. Corner of the box right side. Takes it down 6 yards off. Driving ball across Fernandez! A header at the penalty spot!
Yeah, I remember this as like my first MLS goal. Brian tells me after the game that he was trying to play Mark. And I'm not gonna lie, the ball comes and I hear Mark yelling for it, leave it. But I had already made up my mind I was gonna go down and head the ball the way it was coming. Honestly, it's so much nicer watching it back because right here you can see the people just stand up and walking away. I knew coming in, these guys are professionals, they run so much, and I knew the style of play was more demanding than what I've done even in the academy, so I knew I was gonna have to catch up there.
I have a few non-negotiables. I'm not debating it. If you can't fit in positionally to what we're doing, it's not gonna work. It just cannot work. That is called reality. That is called we get paid to do this. You are a pro. Do your job.
Like Chris telling us, you're getting paid to do this, you take it serious. And that gave me a feeling in my stomach like, wow, like, this is my job. Everybody is held to a standard. When you don't make that perfect pass or you don't control the ball a certain way, they hold you to that standard. They let you know what you have to do and stuff like that, and they hold you accountable. Your touch, your passing, the type of passing, the little details. It was new to me.
I had a conversation with Tyler Adams not too long ago about Omir. Tyler knows him a bit, and Tyler's fond of his play. And like Tyler, he has this fearlessness about him, that self-belief. He can get right into the action without missing a beat. He's open to learning. He comes early, he leaves late. He's got a real professional approach to things.
Omir Fernandez comes on a week after scoring his first MLS goal at Cincinnati. Said he wanted the first goal to be at home, but still called it a moment he'll never forget. 3 so far. Murillo looking for more. Andreas Ivan squares this. The late arriving Fernandez, my goodness!
I remember Chris just telling me, Omir, go in, have fun. I know you're gonna get a goal for us and kill the game off. But go out there and have fun and make sure everybody out there is having fun with you. And when I see the ball go into the back of the net, I'm just thinking, wow, my family is right there in that corner. I wanted them to know right away that it was for them.
Fue la emoción más grande que la familia ha vivido. Ver a tu hijo en el estadio, en vivo. Cuando el coach Armas lo llamó para entrar en ese partido, le dije a mi esposa, va a meter un gol ahí en este partido. Y cuando vi que metió el gol, mi esposa se paró y vio que le dio el beso a ella, so fue lo máximo para nosotros.
I've been in the stadium, in the stands, a lot of times, seeing other people score, you know, and just seeing the flames go up. Me yelling for those people, now to be able to come back and actually, you know, play on the field, put on the shirt, and actually play for the first team gives me so much emotion. And honestly, scoring at Red Bull Arena was amazing. You know, you see the smoke, boom, hits you in the face, everybody yelling at you, woo, and then you just go into celebrate with the team. You know, I don't think you get tired of scoring goals, man. It's the best feeling.
The future's bright for the Red Bulls because we have him, and his future's bright. So we're lucky to have Omir Fernandez.
I love playing for New York. You know, I wouldn't want to play anywhere else. It fits everything that I love. You know, my family, my home, soccer, best team in the MLS. I couldn't ask for more, so it's really special.